Now, I don't know if the first mission of the Scourge campaign is gonna be an example on how difficult the rest of the campaign is going to be, but regardless, today we're gonna continue onwards. Now, just so you know, right, besides like playing the mission for like 3 hours, there's also like another 3 hours of editing involved, so that first mission took me a little while. Anyway, we got an interlude right here, a kingdom divided. The next evening, somewhere in the Tirisfal Glades, the Banshee Sylvanas arrives at a secret meeting. Let's have a look. I'm excited though, I love this storyline, it's so good. I don't even know all the details. It should be fun.
Lady Sylvanas, we are pleased that you came.
How could I not? For some reason, I no longer hear the Lich King's voice in my head. My will is my own once again. You Dreadlords seem to know why.
We've discovered that the Lich King is losing his power. As it wanes, so too does his ability to command undead such as you.
And what of King Arthas? What about his powers?
Though his runeblade Frostmourne carries powerful enchantments, Arthas's own powers will fade in time. It is inevitable.
You seek to overthrow him, and you want my help to do it.
The Legion may be defeated, but we are the Nathrazim. We'll not let some upstart human get the best of us. Arthas must fall.
The Lich Kel'thuzad is far too loyal to betray his master. But you, on the other hand...
Hate him. I have my own reasons for seeking vengeance. Arthas murdered my people and turned me into this monstrosity. I may take part in your bloody coup, but I will do so in my own way.
I, for one, do not trust her. Her heart is still elven. She will never side with us. Don't be too hasty. She has great spirit, but her hatred for Arthas will ultimately serve our cause.
Agreed. Well, if that's settled, let the festivities commence.
Alright, yeah, so of course, during the Reign of Chaos campaign, the very first one, before the Frozen Throne campaign, which is what we are playing right now, Sylvanas, of course, ended up getting killed by none other than Arthas himself. Anyway, it's time for Chapter 2, The Flight from Lordaeron. The next morning on the palace grounds, King Arthas and his major domo, Kel'thuzad, discussed the Lich King's dire warnings. So we saw those at the, at the end of the previous one.
Have been getting worse?
Yes. With my powers drained, I can barely command my own warriors. The Lich King warned me that if I didn't reach Northrend soon, all could be lost.
Fear not, my king. Everything is being prepared for your departure. The ships are waiting at the coast, and
There's been a change of plans, King Arthas. You're not going anywhere.
assassins! It's a trap!
You should never have returned, human. Weakened as you are, we have assumed control over the majority of your warriors. It seems your reign is short-lived.
There are too many of them, my king. Flee! Escape from the city! I'll find my own way out and meet you in the wilderness.
All right, Lich. Good luck.
Alrighty, so here we are. This is apparently where we're starting off with. So apparently we may do some dungeon crawling once again. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually a pretty big fan of those missions.
Speak, fool.
Couple of things to keep in mind is, of course, we've got Arthas right here, who apparently is now level 8. So some of you pointed out that apparently during the very first mission, Arthas ended up losing a single level. Now, I did not quite realize that at the time, But apparently right now he has lost another. So first off, we've got Death Coil, a coil of death that can heal a friendly undead unit for 600 hit points or deal half the damage to the enemy living unit. We of course have got Death Pact, kills a target friendly undead unit, giving 200% of its hit points to the Death Knight, so I can use that to heal myself up, you know, whenever I do have some units nearby. And of course I can then also, you know, heal up other units by using the Death Coil right there. We got the Unholy Aura, increases nearby friendly units' movement speed by 20% and life regeneration rate, which is very solid in particular in combination with the Boots of Speed. And last but not least, we got the Animate Dead, raises 6 dead units in the area to fight for the Death Knight. And I'm pretty sure this last sentence must be new with the Frozen Throne, or maybe I'm mistaken. I didn't notice this during the very first playthrough of the Reign of Chaos one anyway. But the animated units are indeed invulnerable. So let's figure it out. I guess we're gonna have to fight the Elven Gate here. You can see that Arthas is still pretty strong, but sadly he doesn't have all too many powerful items. Maybe I should have picked up some additional ones.
Our Master Kel'Thuzad sent us to aid you. Our new skeletal mages will make short work of the rebels.
Very good. We'll need to move quickly and find any others still loyal to me. We're going to need all the support we can get.
Wait, so we get ghouls, but we also get skeletal mages? Are you telling me that half of the time right now they will spawn these skeletal mages and the other half they will spawn these warriors instead? Oh, that's really cool actually. Alright, well, of course they are timed, so they can be used here for the Death Pact and all that, if I need to. I guess for the time being though, we'll just have to be very careful. I want to make sure that at least this ghoul for the time being will be kept alive for as long as we possibly can. I'm not all too worried about my other units here. They can easily be picked up, but you can see the skeletal mages actually should be very, very helpful. Now I may need to use my mana pots here quite early on into this one. I guess I could spawn some more skeletons. There we go. We just have to be careful here. A Staff of Reanimation as well, huh? So let me go ahead and consume one of these potions just like that. Get the Staff of Reanimation. Animates a nearby corpse to fight your enemies. Lasts 60 seconds. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's really good. Did not realize the way that worked. Now we got a potion of healing here. I've really no use for that right now, so I guess we'll just keep that one in our back pocket for the time being. But having that abomination out there is actually not that terrible. Even though it's only going to be with us for a little while, it's still going to be capable of dealing a lot of damage. Now, of course, we do want to do some exploration here. If we can at all, you know, find some additional items, I think that would be very helpful. Oh, actually, that's a friendly. Ooh, it is. Apparently, more and more of these villagers, or whatever they are, well, I guess they're a bunch of zombies, will join us right now as well. We'll make a bit of a loop around here. Ideally, we'd obviously move around in a different way, but apparently there's a golden coin over here. Not sure what my use of that is. But I'll make sure to discover each and every area on this map. I think it's actually quite nice to be able to manually cast the raised skeletons right here on the necromancers. Just because otherwise I'm gonna waste all of my mana quite quickly. So I just have to keep in mind that I, you know, don't forget about that. There is a rune of healing right over there, but I don't really have all too much use for that. Of course, these skeletons are quite replaceable anyway. Although you do have to back up for just a little bit. Apparently, my abomination currently wasn't capable of fighting there, but that's alright now. Apparently there's a rune of mana here too, so I guess we can pick that one up. Keep Arthas alive for a little while longer. And at the same time, I think right about right now is a good time to start grabbing myself that rune of healing as well. So apparently there's some of these zombie masters and all kinds of zombies hanging out in this corner. They do drop a ring of protection, so that's quite nice. I guess I'll go ahead and consume another one of these potions. There are some barrels over here to destroy, as well as another one of those golden coins. So I'm not sure what we need the gold for here anyway. I guess we'll figure that out in just a bit. Maybe we do have to build some bases here very shortly. Well, not a whole lot down there other than just some potions. Fair enough, I guess. Of course, also some gold. So now I have 100 gold here. 150 now.
Will you help me?
Ooh.
I live only to serve you, King Arthas.
Oh, all right. So very good. So apparently, we are now also having a single shade here. There are quite a few of these undead Scourge units as well.
I'll look into it.
Ooh, and there's more and more gold. I'm not sure why I should loot the gold, but I do think I want to try and take out as many of these units as I can. There's probably going to be some hidden items over here.
What is it now?
So what I'll do here is try and see if I can destroy some of these crates. Oh, actually, well, never mind. Well, that was maybe not the greatest of ideas. Didn't realize that there was going to be some troops right around the corner as well. I think I'll go ahead and destroy the Dreadlord to the east here first. So, bring Arthas to the city exit, and Arthas must survive. Apparently the city exit is all the way up to the north, which is fair enough. Yeah, and continuously throughout this mission it looks like more and more and more of these little zombies will start spawning, which is actually a benefit for me, because I seem to be capable of raising skeletons right from these corpses here as well. So what I'll go ahead and do is raise a bunch. And we'll bring those right over here too.
What is it now? What needs revealing? Tread lightly.
And before engaging him though, I'll make sure here to save. I got quite a few save points right now. That previous mission did ask for it. Well, I guess I can auto-cast it over here. And eventually, even though that Dreadlord is a little annoying, because he's putting everyone to sleep, we're gonna be capable of picking him off just like that. There's a rune of mana over here. I should actually disable the raise dead. There we go. And I guess I'll destroy the gates here, which will probably give me access to 2 of these fiends. Yeah, very good.
Nearly had us, King Arthas.
Very good.
I would not leave my subjects to be slaughtered by this rabble.
Then we shall stand by you till the end.
Finally. Frostmourne.
I'm probably gonna have to fight these things anyway, and considering I still have a lot of the skeletons raised right now, we'll bring everyone over. I do have to make sure, of course, that I got a proper hotkey here with all of my important units. I'm sorry, skeletons, but you guys are reasonably important, I guess. But nothing too much so. Come on, Abomination. You're smarter than that. There we go. He's finally in the battle now, too. And actually, having some of these crude fins makes this way easier, too. As long as I keep my units alive, everything should be quite doable. And actually, you know what? I'm just gonna raise some more skeletons here. And we'll push straight on. Just because there's also this mana fountain right here. That should make this a lot more straightforward. There we go. And I'll just raise as many skeletons as I can. Don't want to lose any necromancers. Thank you. So far, so good. So that's going to be an optional quest. Kill the armory guards and rescue the meat wagon. Fair enough. Well, actually, we're in a pretty good spot, everything considered right now. I picked up a bunch more troops. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and just animate some more dead. And we'll push on. I mean, I got a lot of units here, right? We got a lot of very powerful units here. I think I can take out these guys quite easily, to be honest. Now, there is also an elven gate over here. I do want to try and make sure that we get that one down as well. Ooh, miss micro there. Well, sadly, I am gonna end up losing one of my ghouls, but that's alright. Get that dude down. Very good. And now I should be capable of rescuing the meat wagons. All right.
I call upon your loyalty. Will you serve me? This is more like for the Lich King.
Okay. Well, you know what? I think we can just fight. Ugh. Although, I'm a little worried here. There's just a lot of these towers. And they are plenty strong. If I can fight just barely out of range of those towers, that would make life way more straightforward. I'm not sure where the meat wagons are at, though. I don't even know if I need to kill these towers either. What I can do is just quickly destroy the crates, I suppose. Oh. Quickly destroy these crates and grab the golden coins, because I don't think I have really much of use here. He's gonna be slowing down a bunch, but I don't think I get much use here from killing those 2 towers. There we go. I guess that was just a little area there for some additional gold. I've got 300 right now. That's not a whole lot. There is some more gold to pick up over here, but how would I ever get up there? Let's go ahead and knock down this gate here instead. I backpedaled for just a second. Ooh, that's right over here. Okay.
Finally.
Well, I was backpedaling already. I guess we may as well go all the way back. I lost one of the ghouls, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I lost 2. Maybe even 3. I'm not entirely sure, but that's alright. We can deal with that. Boots of Kel'thuzad.
This is more like
+6. +6 agility. That's super good. Even though he's primarily a strength hero, I'm gonna need those items. If he's gonna be leveling down throughout this campaign, I'm gonna have to try and give as many tomes and whatnot here to Arthas, just because, I mean, he's gonna get weaker and weaker and weaker, right? I'm hoping at least that he's not gonna be too weak, but considering he already lost 2 levels, I don't think he's gonna be becoming any stronger anytime soon. Am I really this blind? Yep, I am really that blind.
firepower. These will help us with the main gate's defenses. No one will.
Whenever I record these videos, right, and I'm editing them, I see how blind I am sometimes, right? Then I look at the YouTube comments and a lot of you are like, God, I can't imagine that he's truly not seeing that. I swear, even though I was just probably looking at them as well, I did not see that there was another gate right there to destroy. Now apparently I can use this to nuke down these Nerubian towers, which is fair enough, but at least we managed to unlock ourselves these meat wagons. And I think with that, we have indeed discovered the first area of this map. And I'm pretty sure I broke open pretty much every single crate available here as well. So I think it is time for us to continue onwards. Do have to be careful here. I can load corpses into these, right? So I should probably go ahead and use that here as well. How does that work again? Get corpse? How do I do that? Oh well, no corpses available apparently. Or cargo capacity unavailable. Oh, alright, fair enough. Well, looks like right up ahead there's a couple more towers. Good thing I got meat wagons. I do not want to get hit by you guys.
What is it now?
Come on now. Alright, fine, fine. Well, you know, I know the pathing in this game is a little frustrating. Not the smartest in the world. But eventually, they'll be able to start hitting them. And I think I'll go straight after that second one here as well. Is that another one of those pressure plates? Certainly does look like it. The amount of damage, though, that these siege weapons do is insane. Oh, look at that. I only just now found that out. Apparently, the meat wagons already are full of corpses. Good stuff. Please don't kill these. Please don't kill these. I cannot repair them. Man, they just barely stay alive there. Now, there is a rune of greater resurrection. But I've actually not lost a single unit in this mission just yet that I couldn't replace quite easily. So I guess I can stand on it, but no one died. I'm not sure if it actually also resurrects these things. These meat wagons. Oh man, they're actually really low in HP right now. That's okay.
What is it now?
We'll move on. Is that the flag right there of Lordaeron? I'm pretty sure it is. We'll have to be careful though, because I don't want to deal with all of the splash or all the friendly fire right here that these meat wagons do. The meat wagons will basically kill my units if I'm not careful. I can go ahead and use that once again. Very good. Guess it's a good idea as well to hold key these abominations, even though they're only available for a minute. Seems like a great thing to do. Now, up ahead, this seems like a bit of an ambushy kind of area. Maybe it's not. No, turns out it's not. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. Apparently, though, this is going to be a rather important one. I do have to make sure that I get myself this item. So, you know what? I'll drop that thing on the ground. Come on. I need that orb. There we go. That will allow me to start hitting air here as well. And I guess I'm going to be capable of just simply nuking this one down quite easily. Oh, snap. I actually left my meat wagons behind for a little while, but apparently they got picked up by these... You know, these little dudes that spawn everywhere. They've been chasing me down for a while. I didn't really consider that when I left the meat wagons behind. Not sure if we're gonna need them later on into this mission, but we may be in some trouble here next. Anyway, I got the Orb of Venom right here. That will provide quite a lot of additional strength to my hero. Not sure if we really want to keep any of these other items. I guess I really do like the Staff of Reanimation, but I think we're gonna replace that one a little while later. There's also a Circlet of Nobility. How can I not grab that? Are you kidding me? What? How? Alright, never mind. I guess I'll keep the Ring of Protection for a little while then, but... That's a little strange. Target right there is invulnerable. We can go to the right and we can go to the left as well. I guess we'll go to the right first. A little unfortunate though that I actually ended up losing that. Although I guess it's not that big of a deal. Oh, so I actually found this Tomb of Relics right here. It's basically a building out on the map. Maybe this is why we've been picking up this gold. Because I can purchase a mana stone here, which is awfully powerful. So I think I'm going to go ahead and drop that weapon here for the time being. Because basically this will just increase my base mana regeneration rate here quite significantly. That's actually super nice because that means that I can, you know, go ahead and cast these spells. You will be able to notice here that my mana will regenerate very, very rapidly. That's super helpful. Yeah, so I got another one of those shades. I think I should probably go ahead and resurrect a couple more corpses. Just because this is going to be a rather powerful fight right here. I think I'll nuke down that necromancer there. We'll have to try and get in there. There we go. Very good. Let me nuke that one down as early here as I can. And at the same time, while we are still busy, I'll resurrect some corpses too. Because once again, I cannot afford losing any of these units. But as long as there's mana, I mean, as long as I've got mana available, life is pretty straightforward. There we go. The healing is pretty helpful.
What is it now? These piles of corpses will serve us well. We can reanimate the bodies and bolster our forces as we move.
Oh, alright. So do we have a big engagement or something coming up then? Not entirely sure. There's a minor replenishment. No, we don't really care. I got too many items to pick up over here. So you're telling me I should leave these necromancers and sort of fight up here? There may be a big engagement coming up then. I'm not entirely sure. Because there's no way I can easily get over there, right? I mean, how am I gonna rally units across if everything is cooldown based anyway, right? And it needs to be timed, or it times out rather quickly anyway. Let me check out the left area right here as well before continuing onwards. See if there's anything important over here. Ooh. Oh, apparently they somehow, some way managed to detect that. Alright, you know what? We'll back up. We'll back up here, because I think it's time for us to discover whether or not we can kill those dudes. They've probably got something good to drop, right? I gotta make sure that I power up Arthas here, because if I don't, I'm a little worried that I'm gonna be in trouble later. So here's what we'll do. We'll move a little closer towards this engagement. Oh, I'm trying to destroy crates, apparently, that I can't target. There's a rune of shielding, which is very helpful. I'll make sure to save here. I'm pretty sure this will... Yeah, this will help out for a little bit at least. Pick up the rune of shielding. And we'll try and do as much damage here as we can. While still keeping everyone up and running for as long as we possibly can. I can, of course, reanimate some dead here as well, but currently no one is dying just yet. And actually, we're dealing with this just fine. Like, I'm assuming that this is going to be a really tough engagement, but... well, maybe this guy will provide us with some trouble. I know that there's a health fountain up ahead here as well, so I don't really need to tank this much damage either. Whew, that was a little closer than I wanted it to be, but... eventually, this guy will end up falling. A rune of greater healing? Really? Is that all? Is that all I get? Hold on. Let me destroy some of these crates. There must be something more helpful than just a rune, right? Am I crazy? You think this is a shortcut? Well, I guess it wouldn't be much of a shortcut in that case, but... oh, actually, no. This is just the correct route. I was checking out this area. There may have very well been something else over there. Hold on, I'm gonna backpedal once again. Check out this final corner and stand still at the, you know, at the healing fountain for just a little bit. Gotta make sure that we discover as much as we can. A rune of the Revenant summons an ice revenant. Well, maybe I needed that a little sooner, right? Oh well, it's okay. I sent a couple of my dudes up ahead. Apparently there's a tower right over there. Just some of these sullen skeletons to do a little bit of scouting because I lost the shade. Does this summon it immediately? Yes, it does. Alright, that means that we're gonna run. We're gonna run. I'm gonna save once again. And we'll run straight towards this objective. because it will only be available for a little tiny while. Well, actually, it's not even that bad. Should make life a little easier. We'll use these corpses right here as well, actually, to summon some more. Okay, go up there. Go up there.
The restless dead await.
Okay, you guys come with us as well.
No one orders me around.
Arthas, of course, being way faster than everyone else. Very helpful. Now, this may be a bit of a tricky fight to take. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be capable of doing it, actually. I mean, it doesn't look all too terrifying. We'll nuke down one of these towers first. There's going to be quite a few battles here, though. Quite a few things to fight. If only I had my meat wagon still, right? That would have made it really easy. But you can see we still do a lot of damage with the troops that we got. I'll target fire once again on any of these corpses that we find, while keeping all of the dudes alive. And we'll have to fight, I think, both the right end right here as well as the left one. So we'll get started right here on the right instead. Ooh, there's a whole lot of sheep. We can make some of these explode. That should be good. Okay, you guys back up for a little bit. Get the abominations in place instead. You guys as well. You should all back up for a little bit. Very good. With the abominations in the front and the crypt fiends as well as these guys in the back, as well as the ice revenant actually, which deals a lot of damage. That's 49 to... Yeah, he deals more damage actually than Arthas. And he deals chaos damage as well, which is the most powerful attack type. I think we're going to be capable of cleaning these things up very, very easily. There we go. Let's nuke down these cages as well, see if anything special is in there. There we go, some ghouls apparently. And some more ghouls. There we go, very nice. I'll send over these guys towards this area, and we'll do the same with the rest of my army. Now I'll come back here in a bit and check out what all of these sheep are about. We can at the very least make them explode. Which should be a lot of fun. I'll disable the autocast here for a bit, just because we're already getting a little bit too many units. But at this point, we're just summoning so much, and it seems like we're cruising through this mission at a very, like, steady, comfortable pace. Like, compared to the previous one, right? And of course, we haven't completed it just yet. But compared to the previous mission that took me so freaking long, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Right? I think. Let's pick up the Tomb of Strength. He's gonna need it. I guess we can destroy some more of these things. See if there's any items in there. Oh, we get another Rune of the Revenant. You know what? I'll loot that here in just a bit. We'll check out what these sheep are doing. Sheep, do you guys want to be free? If I click on you long enough, do you still explode? Come on. Come on, explode for me, Mr. Sheep.
Tread lightly.
Really? Is nothing else that happens? What if maybe there's an Easter egg if I make all of them explode? Mr. Sheep, don't walk too far away, okay? I gotta just keep clicking, Loco. Just keep clicking. I mean, now I've committed to make every single one of these sheep explode, right? They've got 0 armor. This is like an Easter egg. I think it's like 40 times or so. If you click a sheep 40 times, they'll explode no matter what. But I wonder why there's a little, like, sheep farm over here. Because the people that were living here, or, you know, the undead, didn't really strike me as a bunch of farmers. You know, I don't know what's causing that, you know, why I'm saying that either. Alright, we're committed. Come on now. Are you immortal? Are you immortal? Are you immortal, Mr. Sheep? This guy doesn't explode. Oh, no, he does. Took a little while. Ooh, I'm losing a unit in the process. Yeah, no, I did. But it's okay. It's okay. We've taken care of the sheep, apparently. Anyway, next up, we'll go right here through that iron gate. I think I'll summon a couple rounds of skeletons here. I'll make sure to pick up the Revenant as well. And then we'll see what is on the other end of this wall. So actually, before I do so, let me once again save here, just in case. Very good. It's gonna give me another one of those dudes. You guys summon some more. Thank you. And let's knock down the gate, see what's going on there. Ooh. Oh, these are my troops? A lot of them are. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what they're all doing here. But I'm trying to make sure that I get my dudes at least to stay alive. By just simply using Death Coil. I mean, Death Coil seems to be the key here. Right? So there's 2 gates. I'm not sure if we need to knock down both of them. Alright. I guess we'll just push. I guess we'll just continue onwards here. And we'll just click as many of these things as we possibly can. The more troops we find, the easier this is going to be. Apparently there are also some demons right there to the right. Or to the left, rather. We'll check out what is here to the right as well. Just to be sure. Apparently there are some more of these Dreadlord's minions. There we go. Very good. Well, you guys should not be in the front, huh? You guys should never be in the front. Actually, these necromancers are really doing the work here as well. Although this is a really messy fight. I may end up losing one of my abominations here, just because the minion is a little stupid. Or at least my the rest of my army there was being a little stupid. Ooh, that's an abomination that was not quite as friendly as the others. I think we're still doing it just fine though. I mean, I'm spawning so many minions. We're keeping a lot of my dudes alive. The range from Death Coil is very significant here too. And while I may lose a couple, I mean, it's really not that big of a deal, right? I did run out of mana just now, so I'm gonna have to use that potion, which is fine. I need to save up some more mana, I think, but pushing on here. Rune of Greater Mana, super helpful. We'll knock down some more of these crates. Some of the barrels. Apparently there's also a Rune of Lesser Healing, which I really don't need. It's a Scroll of Mana, alright. You know what? Just to be safe, I'm gonna check out the right-hand side here as well. And this will allow me to spawn a lot more skeletons once again. Pushing here to the right, killing as many of these Doomguards as we can. Now Arthas doesn't seem to be getting any more experience, so that's a little unfortunate. I can of course use his ulti here as well if you want to, although I summoned a whopping 1 unit there. I'm not really using his ultimate, or maybe like in general, I don't really use the 4th ability of many of my heroes in this game. Nearly as much as I probably should have, or could have. But regardless, we're still working, or we're still making our way through this just fine, right?
No one orders me around. The dead shall serve. What does the shadow will?
Okay, we got a Rune of Greater Mana once again. Pick that one up.
I'll make sure you the dead shall serve. Tread lightly.
Continuing onwards once more. Making progress. I think we'll have to destroy both ends here. Although I'm not entirely sure if I need to. Maybe I could actually just get out of here by just going through a single one, but considering we have been very, very completionist thus far here already, I think it's probably a good idea. Arthas, can you pick that one up real quick? My units are in some trouble here. Apparently that one was called out of range, but that's okay. Alright guys, time to push here to the left-hand side as well. Gotta be careful that I don't lose any of my troops. Oof, man, I say that. And almost right away, these dudes start taking a bunch of damage. I really like these range fighters though. The skeletal mages are stupid strong. Oh, it's that meat wagon right there in the back that's doing so much work. So far we're doing pretty well. So far we are doing pretty solid. So there's a Rune of Shielding right over there. Rune of Healing, sure. I think we'll go ahead and knock down this city gate now. Put you guys in the back. You guys can go closer to the front. And is that the butcher? Oh no, it's not. We'll go ahead and fight here. That guy is strong though. That guy is pretty solid. Very good. Getting that new abomination here in my possession as well. Apparently the Dreadlord is not quite fighting with us just yet, which is fair enough by me. I'm not going to complain about that. Although it looks like he may very well be engaging here very shortly. Gotta make sure, of course, that Arthas stays alive. But what I can do is, of course, still use my ultimate here as well. I don't want to use the stone if I cannot avoid it. But I can still use Arthas' ultimate here as well. And while I'm expecting that a bunch of units will end up falling here. There we go. Let me activate it. Get some new troops ready here to go. We're still spawning a whole bunch of things. Now Arthas does need to stay alive. We cannot afford to let Arthas die here. Apparently, by the way, that blood feasting is now also joining us. Which seems a little overpowered if you ask me. The fact that apparently the ultimate or like the staff, I don't know which one it was. The staff of reanimation, was that it? I'm not sure. But apparently those now all count here towards the engagement here as well. And these guys, they're going to be capable of pushing me towards the victor here in this engagement. Very good. Very good. Let me check out the barrels real quick. I think that may have very well been it, right? Did I just do it? Did I just do it? I mean, I would be surprised if that is it. Ooh, a rune of greater resurrection? Yes, please. Alright, let's go. Well, I did end up losing a lot of my troops there, so if there's another engagement up ahead, it's gonna be a little tricky, but I'm pretty sure we're knocking right now at the city gate that will provide us exit right here, and hopefully towards the next mission. Nice! Nice! We did it.
We have no time for this. We must find our way out quickly.
Sylvanas! Are you friends?
You have my thanks, ladies. But where is your mistress? Where is Sylvanas?
She sent us to find you, great king. We've come to escort you across the river. Once we cross it, we'll take refuge in the wilderness.
The contrast between this mission and the previous one is so apparent though. I mean, it's funny as well how I now approach a mission like this, right? Because I had to be so careful and I had to do everything right in the first one of the Scourge campaign, right? That apparently it now also has effect right here in the second one, where I wanted to check out every single nook and cranny. I tried figuring out every single secret on the map. We managed to complete pretty much every single kill on every barrel as well. And I even used my items quite effectively too. If you've got any more recommendations and tips on what I should be changing up about my playstyle with the Scourge, let me know down below in the comments section of the video. But other than that, I want to thank you very much so for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you in the next one.